Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Flips, Finds, and Fun, and I'm giving away a bunch of my shoes for free. Yeah, you heard it right, but I'll explain in just a bit. So, hey, everybody, my name is Josh Flips, Finds, and Fun, and you did hear me correctly in the beginning. First, I want to just introduce myself. If you haven't heard of me before, I am just a part-time eBay reseller. I do this with my wife, my family. It's part of the channel, Flips, Finds, and Fun. We go out, we find some items that we can flip for a great profit, and we have fun doing it. And so today I'm going to be covering and explaining a little more what I mean by I'm going to give away a bunch of my shoes. I source a lot of shoes, but I'm going to be giving some of those away. But first, I wanted to just share with you something that I found that's going to go out to another great reseller that's been a big help. I've chatted with him a few times, and I'm going to show you the item and then see if you can guess who that person is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's me doing all the sound effects as well. Look at that thing right there. Can you see what it says? Legoland, California, and the name is Matt. Now, who lives in California and their name is Matt? This is going to the good guy out there, part-time pickers. Matt just does a great job. He's got another channel as well. If you haven't heard of him, go subscribe to him. If you're part of the reselling community, I know you've heard of him, but I saw this, and he's always somebody that I've told verbally thank you, but I wanted to send him something just to show him how much I appreciate it. I found this at a thrift store. I found this for 10 cents, and it's something that's customized with his name from his state. I live in Virginia, so this made it all the way back over here to the East Coast, and just want to send this to him just to tell him thanks for all of his information, how he just works very hard on doing that. I also like that he does it, supports his family, makes goals and things like that. And that's something I like to do in my channel as well. So, yep, I'll get this boxed up with a cool little note, and it's heading out to Matt. So Matt, if you ever do get to see this, thank you so much for all that you do. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and kind of explain this a little bit. And I don't want to drag this out too long, but I hope this does pique an interest for you, because this, I think, is going to be incredibly life-changing, and some of you in this reselling community, you might love this idea and you can take part as well. So as a part-time reseller, one of the things that I've been able to specialize in, that I have a good kind of knack for, and I've been able to help other people out with, is shoes. These things right here. This is a nice pair of Nike running shoes. Good tread, good brand, needs a little bit of cleaning, but these shoes that I'm holding right in my hand are going to go out the door for free. I have been looking at ways that with this business, I want it to go to the next level, and not just, of course, we all want to drive more sales. We want to find better stuff. We just want to be able to source better, source cheaper, and get it out there. But I said, no. I also have a heart of generosity, and I love to be able to give back and to help other people and do other things. Guys, don't think there's just a creepy person behind me. That's Mrs. Flip. She's working really hard. But it's just an opportunity that, I want to always be able to give back and to help others out and things like that. I'm a full-time pastor as well, if you didn't know. And that's one of those things in my prayer time is I just go, hey, God, what can I do to take this on another level? I want, God, this business is in your hands. And something that God said was, give your shoes away. Yeah, that was that company, Tom's. You guys have heard of Tom's. Tom's got their start by advertising, you purchase a pair of shoes, we send a pair of shoes. And I thought that was a cool thing to do at the time when Tom's was, a very relevant brand. But it was like the heart behind that can get lost sometimes. And so when I heard that concept, I came home and I looked over this. I I shared it with a friend or two. I shared it with my wife, and I said, I think this is what God wants me to do. And I said, are there any companies out there that would partner with this? Yes, we can easily take these shoes to Goodwill, Salvation Army. These are great organizations to go and do that for. But I said, I want an organization whose heart would be for shoes. And I see things like veterans that need this, kids going back to school. There's so many different organizations that'll come and pick them up. They'll take them to where they got to go. And it's going to do great. And if you love doing that, please, by all means, go and do that. Take those shoes, get them to where they have to go, and make sure they go to a good place. They do something good in the world. But that's just, I found something a little bit different. So yeah, I began to just do a deep dive trying to find a organization that was kind of fitting that area. But when I found this company, I was able to dig in a little deeper. I actually spoke to someone this week from the company. They were super excited to do this. Then I started to get some back history. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the name. And just like I said, if this isn't for you, it's okay. This is just something that is passionate to me, and I just can't wait to help. The organization is called Souls for Souls. If you've heard of it, awesome. If you haven't, I just want to take the next few minutes to tell you a little bit about this organization. Catchy name. That always works. Souls for Souls. You're like, oh, yay, this is helping. That's really good. How does it help? What do you do? They collect shoes, new and used, and they redistribute them to people, but for different reasons. Not 4 different reasons. It's like mostly 3 different reasons, but they do it for, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you get it. I found this organization, and when I looked them up, I said, whoa, they have like collection centers here and there. They're based out of Tennessee. They've been organized since 2012, as far as I can see on their records, and they have a reputation for wanting to empower entrepreneurs, wanting to clean the world of a ton of waste, and thirdly, just equipping people with shoes that need shoes. I'll explain those 3 kind of in a different order, and I'll crunch some numbers with you and share some numbers with you just on what they did in 2019. So as far as free distribution, they do talk to corporations to get donations of large quantities of new shoes. This was pretty incredible. Just last year, they donated 464,000 pair of shoes in other countries, in the US, to school children that needed it, to people that were going out for job resumes and things like that. So they take those brand new shoes, those big corporations that donate those large bulks of items, and they redistribute those for free. Now that's pretty cool in and of itself, but wait to hear these other 2 statistics that really encouraged me. So the second way that they make this big impact is something that I never thought of before. Do you know that when like you get rid of your shoes, or Goodwill has those shoes and they never sell, they go to a landfill? That along with clothes, and this company does do a little bit with clothing as well. So they estimate that based on how much clothing and shoes get dumped in the landfills every year, they kind of pulled a report on the pounds that they were able to redistribute. Do I say that word? Bruh. So they were able to calculate what they redistribute through the donations that come in through Souls for Souls. Last year alone, don't let this number alarm you, they helped keep 9,036,119 pounds of textiles out of landfills by collecting those donations and resourcing them to step 3 that I'll get into now. My favorite part, and then it might be your favorite part as well. Step 3, they actually create a system to create more shoe resellers in lower income countries. In 2019, they shipped over 4,765,000 pair of shoes to countries like Honduras and Haiti. And what they do is the used shoes that come in, so what I will primarily be collecting and donating, go get boxed up and sent over to these countries. They find women in that area, in their community, that are going through a tough time, no employment, widows, things such as that. And they teach them to clean the shoes, list the shoes, and sell the shoes. Not listing the way we do, advertising in their local community. The stories that they've been able to employ more people in the community. How they're giving people that do want to have, they have a good work ethic, but they just want to find that job and get that opportunity. They supply them with the material to turn around and sell. So you think a donation comes in, and what they do is they work with a nonprofit organization so that the shoes have a landing place. That organization there, whatever it is in that country, finds the people to sell them, sets the whole system up, and now these people start to generate revenue. They shared one success story on how a woman did that, and she actually was a mother, I think, of 3 or 4. She was a widow. She was cleaning houses, and she was gathering less than $5 a day. She signed on with this program. She now has an entire window front of shoes, used shoes. And in these third world countries, I've been able to visit a few of them. They don't have brand new shoe stores like we do. That's a lot of thrift stores. It's a lot of areas like that. But those thrift stores are even how we would go to a big major city to go get our clothing and items. They're able to bring a little shoe store right there in the community. This one woman had employed 5 other people in her community to help clean, to help get shoes out there, advertised and things like that. And now she's able to pay the paychecks of 5 other people and provide for her own family. And that's what really attracted me to Soles for Souls. So what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to give you a couple examples of that right now, is for every pair of shoes that I sell, I am going to still sell shoes, guys. In case you were wondering that, Josh, aren't you going to sell shoes, or are you just not going to, you just going to give them all away? No. I see the opportunity to where every pair of shoes that I sell through my store, or if I sell them independently, I'll donate a pair of shoes as well. And you're probably thinking again, well, cool, that's just a way to get rid of your junky shoes, and you just, no. I sold 6 pair of shoes from Friday night to Saturday. It's currently Saturday right now. Sorry, did I say 5? 6? 6 pair of shoes. These are not the shoes that sold. These are some of the shoes that'll get donated. Got a pair of Converse. Got this big old pair of Iversons. That pair of Nikes that I showed you. This pair of Timberlands. This is Proline. Nice grippy hiking shoe. And then my wife tried these on. They didn't really fit too well. These are just a real donation. She wanted me to try to sell them, but they're going to get donated as well. So I'm really just going through there. What's my criteria for which ones I'm going to donate? Kind of the ones that need a little too much cleaning. I don't want to send them ones with bad tread or anything like that. So I want to make sure that the shoes are shoes that I would resell as well. But if you're going to take a little more work, and maybe during my listing, I have a lot of shoes that I still can list, I'm just going to be willing to part ways with the ones that, are going to take up more time for me to list. And they get donated to where someone else has the opportunity to clean these, list these, and sell these, but in their own country, to give jobs to other people that need it. I love this. With talking with the company, they were excited about this. They want to kind of grow a little bit more. I'm going to be talking to them a little bit more on getting some marketing material. They wanted to see what the community felt about this idea. They're exploring that idea, and I'll be talking with them a little bit more. I'm going to drop a link to a couple videos that I've seen by them. A link to my store if you want to take part. I've already got some great friends on here that even purchased shoes and said, don't ship them out to me. Donate those with a matching pair. So with these 6 pair of shoes that I'm getting right now, I already have a box started. This will be 10 pair of shoes that we've donated in the first week. I'm thinking by the end of 2020, we can be in the hundreds of shoes. I am still going to go buy shoes since I can source them at such a good price. There are certain brands that are really good shoes that I don't generally pick up. I just don't. But now I kind of have a reason to pick them up. And does that sound crazy that I'm going to buy shoes from Goodwill and then turn around and donate them? It does, but sounds crazy generous. It's something that I want to fulfill because it's kind of a calling inside of me. I'm not saying this has to be for you. This is just an idea to say, how can you give back? I love, and our business has been doing well, and I just want to give back. And now that I find an organization that finds a way that somebody inside of a country that needs to generate that revenue, that I can help support just by donating shoes, yeah, I'm all in. So that's my little rant. Soles for Souls, going to be partnering with them for the rest of 2020. Hope I didn't scare you off. Hope this sounds interesting to you. But every pair of shoes that I sell between here and the end of the year, and it may keep going, I don't know, it's kind of crazy, but I will be donating a pair of shoes for every pair that is sold. So help me hit that goal. What should the goal be? Mrs. Flips is still in here working, guys. What should the goal be? End of the year. What do you think? Come on. Let's make a big number. I think once I tell other people about this, they're going to end up donating anyway.
Like 200 pairs of shoes.
She's going low. She said 200. I'm going 500 pair. 500 pair of shoes before the end of the year. We can do this. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much. If you hate the idea, just be nice in the comments. Don't be mean. I'll share some more information with you as it comes about. Like I said, down in the description. If you want to take part in that, drop me a line on Instagram or let me know. However, you can get connected with me. If you want to check out Soles for Souls, I'll put a link down there to their website. They're really good. They share their annual report. They share all that information. A lot of those numbers I shared with you are directly on there. You can donate directly to them. I'm thinking about adding that to all of my future listings for shoes to help support them. But any other information you want to know about this, please let me know. I'm super excited for this season. I can't wait. See these Nikes? Get out of here. Go make some money for somebody else. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Be sure to subscribe. Like this video if you liked it. Like it if you didn't like this video. It's totally fine. Just hit the button anyway. It helps. But thanks for hanging out. This is Josh for Flips, Finds, and Fun. See you next time. And let's go out and change the world.